All right, last but not least, we've got transparent, airy, and sheer vanilla fragrances. Maybe this is your favorite style of vanilla in fragrances. What do you guys think? Do add a comment below. But this is part of my long format 100 vanilla fragrances deep dive video that I did a couple of months ago. And I usually take clips or portions of those videos and convert them into individual videos. And the ones that are converted into individual videos are also edited, like you'll see here, and some of the previous ones that I've already aired. So yes, we're talking about transparent, airy, sheer vanilla fragrances. We're going to get started, but before I do, I'm going to mention ScentFest SF to you guys again. We are really excited to have you come and participate in ScentFest SF, happening in June 26, 27, and 28 in San Francisco, California at the Fort Mason, a historic building overlooking the Golden Gate Bridge. We've got Alcatraz and the San Francisco Bay all nearby. So it's a great venue, great fragrances, great houses, and the people behind those brands with awesome fragrance-related experiences you will not be able to do elsewhere. So come, get your tickets, plan your travel, and I hope to see you guys there. Now let's talk about the transparent, airy, and sheer vanilla fragrances. All right, last but not least, guys, this is the last category. I decided to put these fragrances here, and they're more of the airy, transparent, and sheer or close wearing vanilla fragrances. So we're going to start off first with Atelier Novae Vanilla. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I think of the brand being French, I think instantly that they're going to call their vanilla vanille. I don't know why I do that. For some reason I do. But in this case, it's vanilla because BDK does vanille leather, vanille caviar. But here with Atelier it's Novae Vanilla. To me, this is powdery. It's mimosa, lots of mimosa, and it's also a bit minerally. But in comparison to their other fragrance, Une Vanille, this one wears as close to the skin. It's probably more complex than something that's super duper transparent. But to me, I feel like it acts that way on my skin. And I think due to the mimosa flower and the dustiness that's in here. This does also remind me of vanilla powder, but in the end, they're not identical. They have a similar smell, but they wear completely different. Vanilla powder is overdosed and intense. Like I said, this one comes off more sheer, closer to the skin, still with good lingering power, just not a projection monster. Anyway, what do you guys experience with Novae Vanilla? It is also a little bit nutty, like there's mimosa flower in here, and mimosa always gives me a slight nuttiness, like a slight almondiness, but also that kind of lightly floral texture that's more like powder rather than like creamy white flowers and things like that. So that's how the mimosa flower acts for me. Anyway, so that's Novae Vanilla from the house of Atelier. Then we have Jovoy's Fire at Will. This one also, I always felt like I was used to Jovoy fragrances being beast mode. This one is super airy on my skin. I mean, it smells delicious, don't get me wrong, but it acts like it's super airy, fluffy, pillowy, cloudy, but super duper yummy. Lovely. There's a bit of a muskiness in the base as well. Yeah, it's very close to the skin to me. But sometimes when I mention, to people that it's a skin scent, people say, no, it's super beast mode on me. So it has a lot to do with chemistry, but I think for sure this one wears really close to the skin and it's very, very airy. Like there's an ethereal quality about it, like powder or things floating in air. Like just imagine floating in space. But it's yum. It's so delicious. Just wish it was thicker and denser. Next, it's Juliette Has a Gun's Vanilla Vibes. This is salty, definitely salty, and it's solar. It's a bit floral, but to me, it wears more like a vanillic skin scent that I'm wearing at the beach because it has that saltiness and a bit of a marine effect. But I wouldn't say this is super thick and dense. But I remember I was mentioning earlier, there's a fragrance from the house of L'Artisan, which I just found out was discontinued, but I also uncovered a fully sealed bottle that I had tucked away way in the back. It's a night and day difference. Whereas that, it's vanillic amber, like lots of resins in the base, like benzoin-y resins. So it intensifies the vanillic touch and also makes it ambery. Here, I don't get much of an amber effect. It's very thin and airy. Whereas that fragrance, I wouldn't feature here, the color Vanille from L'Artisan, but this Vanilla Vibes definitely makes sense to be here. More sheer kind of vanilla. So that is Vanilla Vibes. I remember when this first came out, I first discovered it in Paris at the Printemps Boutique in their department upstairs on the first floor. And I posted about it. And then it was like, it was picking up. People were like really enjoying that fragrance. I don't know how popular it is now, but I still think it's one of the best from the house. Vanilla Vibes from Juliette Has a Gun. Let's move on to the house of Obvious Parfums next. It's Une Vanille. The fragrances of Obvious can sometimes come off a bit minimalistic, and that's why I've put this one here. It's minimalistic and also very simplistic vanilla. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's a bit caramelly, but wears very close to the skin. And I think the fragrances, when they first launched at Obvious, felt like you can layer them from one to the other. Like with this one, you can layer it with their Un Musk, which is a favorite. You can also probably layer it with Un Bois, which is my second favorite. With the vanilla, you can also layer it with their Patchouli, which is the third favorite. And you can, do combinations. Maybe you could do the vanilla with their Orange Blossom to give it that kind of love, don't be shy quality. So it makes for them to be very easy to layer. But to me, this acts very, sheer, kind of airy, transparent, light, close to the skin. Vanilla. Une Vanille from the House of Obvious. Then we've got Phlur's Vanilla Skin. I mean, the name says it all. Vanilla Skin. So Vanilla Skin, in the end, is very ambery and resinous, but it's also very close to the skin. So this might not be as sheer, as airy, and as transparent as some of the others, but this sits very close to the skin. And it's basically called Vanilla Skin, and that's what you get. It's get like your skin with vanilla when you put it on your skin kind of a thing. But it's ambery, it's resinous, it's spicy, it's vanillic and gooey, but super duper close to the skin. I love it though, it's quite delicious. So that is Vanilla Skin from Phlur. I think with this fragrance, they also have the body spray, which is a taller bottle, which I believe also is a hair perfume. I spritz some perfume on my hair. I don't do a lot. But it'll damage. The alcohol can damage. So if you wanted to spritz the stuff, some of the fragrances from Phlur do come in their own body kind of sprays and I think it's non-alcoholic is what I should say. They're non-alcoholic or alcohol-free, so you can spray on your hair. So I haven't compared the smell on those, but that's Vanilla Skin, and I feel like it's definitely something very skin scenty. Now, I don't know, this one might be a toss-up. I decided to feature it here because it's not super duper loud, but it's very long lasting. It's Jeroboam's Insulo. Once again, just like the previous fragrance, it's not too transparent. It's not too airy and sheer, but it's also not super beast mode. It comes off more closer to the skin, but very, very long lasting. Oh, it's so good. This is so good. This is the very first fragrance I bought from this house. It was Insulo, Oriento, and Mixado. Those were the 3 fragrances in 30 mLs when they first had launched those at Jovoy. And I still love this fragrance. It smells great. Really wonderful. Super cozy, but also spicy and a bit caramelly sticky, but not super duper gourmand. And the color of the juice is quite dark, as you can see. And then we're going to the House of Maison, Francis Kurkdjian. This is Gentle Fluidity, not silver, what am I saying? Gold. Gold is the vanilla, silver is the juniper. You can also layer those two together. I feel like the way the fragrance is composed, similar notes in both fragrances, different amounts in each of the fragrances of those same notes. This is very close to the skin, but it's also quite yummy. I almost feel like this is like kind of unfinished because you have to buy both to kind of layer, but I mean, you can wear them individually, but do you think you need to have both to feel like it's a complete fragrance, or do you like the fragrance on its own? That's why I feel like it's a bit more transparent and kind of sheer and personal, more closer to the skin. What do you guys think? It's good though. It's delicious. For me, I got samples of both right when I think it was the same year I same year as Vanilla Vibes. I did a video on this really quickly from samples, and I didn't care for the silver at all. The silver was so sharp and metallic to my skin. That thing grew on me later. I absolutely love it now. But I've never layered the two together, the gold and the silver. Let me know what you guys get when you do layer the two together. But that's Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Gold. Then we've got Perroy Goldfawn. Goldfawn is the vanilla fragrance from Perroy. That's also super woody, but also sits very close to the skin to me. The woods have a bit of spice, and the vanilla has a bit of spice, but it's sticky, a bit caramelly. It's sweet and spicy, for sure very woody. Wow, for some reason today it's acting quite potent. It doesn't project much on my skin though when I wear it. For me, it's Goldfawn and the tangerine I like from this house, and the one with fig. I'm forgetting the name right now. Those are my three favorites from this house. But this is quite good too. I don't think it's a super screamer though. Perroy Goldfawn, let me know what your thoughts are. And I'm gonna end the list with this fragrance. This is maybe miscategorized, but since it's such a universally easy to wear fragrance all seasons, I'm putting it here. Because vanilla can be cloying and heavy for some people, not for me. But this is Trudon's 45 Degrees, one of the best fragrances from 2025. Absolutely obsessed with this. But it's sweet and vanillic. It's vanilla with honey. It acts a bit like bubblegum. It's a bit ambery, but wow, it's so good. I can't believe this is so good, so perfect. I looked up finally figured out who the perfumer is. It's Une Vanille with, I think, Emily Bouge. This perfumer, Une Vanille, I really like his fragrances. I can't believe he works at Jovoy, but he's not Canton Biche. He's not Jordi Fernandez. I think he's a bit more quiet. I don't hear much from him, but I think his creations are really good. Like he did Toy Boy, the original. He's done several fragrances for Tom Ford. I think I'm gonna do a video on his fragrances. Let me know if you guys are up for that, because this is so good. This is so good. Again, it might be in the wrong category, but I felt like it fits this category because it didn't fit any of the other categories, because I don't consider it a super duper gourmand. I don't think it's dark. I don't think it's spicy. I mean, it has some spicy. It's very fluffy and airy and pillowy. And so that's why I feel like it belongs here. It's not indie. It's a very well-known candle maker from France. What other category? It's not indie, as I said. It's not, I don't know. I think it fits this category, but it's not as transparent, but it's super delicious. Really one of the best fragrances. Trudon's 45 Degrees might have been my favorite launch of last year. I mean, it's really delicious. Thanks so much for watching that video, guys. What are your thoughts on these fragrances, and what else can you add to this list? Add a comment, let me know so I can check them out and discover them. I kind of like them like this sometimes, but for me, I like them to be stronger. As I said, my favorite is spicy, but I love vanilla in general, so I pull from everything. So yeah, let me know if you've enjoyed this style of vanilla, and let me know what else is out there. And thanks so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Let me know what's missing, as I said. Let me know what you loved. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell icon so you'll be notified for future videos. And don't forget to share this video and give a thumbs up. That really does help with the algorithm, and it gets the video out to more people. And again, lastly, don't forget ScentFest SF. I would love to see you here. Goodbye.